And we are back live here at Walk-Ons for Liberty-Eylau Takeover. We're joined now with the cheer team. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, guys.
Okay, my name's Kamari Ellis. I'm a senior, and I'm one of the varsity cheerleaders, captains.
This is Kaylin. She's a senior. She's part of the cheer squad, and she's also a captain. My name's Kaden Johnson. I'm a senior, part of the cheer team, and I'm a captain. This is Maya. She's also a senior and part of the cheer team, and she's a member. And then
My name is Courtney Howard, and I'm also a senior, part of the cheer team.
Oh, girl. Y'all are just cracking up. All
We're
constantly back
goofy.
out
I'm
here.
sorry.
Well, talk about being goofy. Talk about your chemistry with each other. You can tell that there's a lot of chemistry between y'all, and y'all like to have a good time and like to laugh with each other. Talk about how that goes into how y'all handle cheer and how you enjoy each other. Just enjoy being there with each other.
There really is a lot of chemistry between us. You know, like we're like brothers and sisters. You know, we fight. Just like brothers and sisters. And we laugh a lot, clearly. So, yeah.
Having that type of bond and energy makes it fun
Yeah.
and enjoyable.
yeah,
And then kind of talk about what goes into your daily routines as being a part of the cheer team. There's a lot more that goes into it than we typically see on Friday nights or at pep rallies. Talk about the processes that y'all go through and what gets y'all prepared.
So, like, for pep rallies, we have to practice, like, day in and day out. So, like, if there's anything that we need to practice, we're going over it constantly so we can make sure that we look good for the crowd and, and so we can, keep the crowd motivated through, the whole game and stuff.
Okay, this has been, I think my fourth year of doing this. I'm talking to the cheerleaders. I always ask the same question. Give me something juicy on Miss Webb.
Oh, my gosh. Oh,
Give me something juicy that I can have in my back pocket when I need it.
I don't think I got nothing.
I would say Miss Webb is definitely a great cheer coach. Like, she'll, motivate you and keep you on your toes. Like, keep us looking good.
it keeps us humble, very humble.
Right. Very humble.
She's tough, but it makes us better in the end.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so all y'all trying to get an A, right? That's what you're trying to do with this?
Yes.
That's why you're not saying
Trying to bust it
anything?
up, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
all
no,
right.
we're being honest.
Okay.
And so going into Friday night, what is your favorite thing about being over there on the sideline and getting to enjoy that home crowd being here at Liberty-Eylau?
Definitely fourth quarter.
Right.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, because
Band
we get to
dancing.
dance and we get to, that's really when the crowd is like really hyped because the band is playing and, like everybody's excited for the win that's to come,
It's enjoyable when our student section is filled up because
Right.
they interact with us and it makes it more fun for us.
I know it's kind of cut short last week, but last week was homecoming. Cut short because of the weather. Kind of built up more crowd because of that. Tell us how homecoming was for you guys and kind of how you saw it from your eyes.
For the game, it was really fun. We came out there and we got the first touchdown. I think it was first play of the game, and that was really exciting, and the crowd was extra like hyped, so we were just like feeding off of their energy. So we go based off of their energy, and we like to keep positive vibes. So yeah, it was fun.
That game was probably my favorite game so far.
Well, being a cheerleader is something always special. That's something that you'll be able to carry over into your adult life. And I don't know if any of you plan on going to college, or maybe something you want to pursue once you go to college also. Because those cheerleaders, they have, now with a lot of the NIL type stuff, they get a lot of sponsorship, a lot of money. We can help you, to pay for your college. So that's something to keep in mind. So don't just think when the last horn go off in the fourth quarter of your last game that that's it. There's always something else you can do to push it a little bit forward and get something else out of it.
Right.
And we just talked with the leadership people, but cheer has a lot of effect in the community as well. Y'all go out and do a lot of things and kind of be faces for Liberty-Eylau in a lot of ways. And tell us what that means to y'all and how y'all try to be those faces for Liberty-Eylau and be a good impact.
It means a lot to me because, there's not many boys in cheer around here, so being able to be a face for that and show people that it is okay to be a boy in cheer, it means a lot. And we all just enjoy helping out the community, being there for the community, and showing up and showing out for the community.
And one thing I can say is that I watch you a lot. You got a lot of energy. You got more energy than I ever had when I was playing football. Because you were nonstop. You steady going. You steady doing something. And you know, a lot of people feed off of that. They see that positive energy that you bring in, and it makes them want to be a part of it. So you keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There's a lot of hard work and a lot of memorization that goes into your routines. Talk about what's each of your favorite routines that you have, and kind of what your favorite thing is a part of the cheer program.
So if we're talking about like dances, my favorite, you know, little routine that we put together probably so long ago, but is Halle Berry. And let me think, what's something else? And Debo. I like Debo. They just started playing, you know, that this year, but I like Debo also. So.
Well, when it comes to like pep rally performances, like dances, we bring back stuff from NCA, and like one of the ones I really appreciate and love to do is the advanced dance because it's so technical and difficult, and it shows how much work we put into it.
Now, do they still do the spirit stick when you guys go to camp?
Yes, sir.
Did y'all win one this year?
Yes, sir.
Where is it?
We had to give it back in the end.
You give it back?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, that's something you can bring out here. Hey, we top notch. Look at our spirit stick. This is what we won.
Yeah.
This is what we earned. And so it makes the other young ladies that's going to come behind you guys, hey, this is what I want to do, because this is something they want to carry on that tradition.
Yes, sir.
And Chalk kind of talked about it a little bit, but he talked about camps. Talked about how camps have helped y'all grow and continue to be better and get prepared for this season.
So as a flyer, it's taught me a lot, like how to do certain things, because as a flyer, you have to be able to control your body in the air. And so camps taught me how to like maintain like a pretty smile, but also like, you know, stay up there and stay motivated and stay like, just like, yeah. Couldn't find the word.
Now tell me, what is a flyer? What's that?
So the girls that are like all the way up in the air, sometimes we haven't been able to stunt because of the weather, but you should expect to see some more stunting later on in the year. But it's more of like the girls that are being held up by our bases and stuff. So
have you ever been dropped? Did he drop you?
Oh my gosh, you know what?
Did he drop you?
It wasn't necessarily a drop. And, honestly, Caden is probably, like, the person that I trust the most when it comes to stuff like that. Because, like, he's never really just, like, let me hit the ground. Like, he'll put himself under me before, I hit the ground. So I really appreciate that.
Nah, that's what a teammate does. He's supposed to protect you. Mm-hmm. That's great.
And then, Courtney, correct me if I'm wrong, but you just suffered a leg injury recently, didn't you, before softball?
Yes.
All right, I thought so. Talk about your recovery process and also kind of how you've gotten ready for cheer, coming back, and kind of how you've managed that.
It was kind of frustrating in the beginning because I was still having problems with it, especially at camp. But I've just been trying to do everything to keep it stable enough for me to cheer, and it's been enjoyable coming back to cheer. I was kind of sad when I had to sit out and watch them cheer and not get to be a part of it, but I'm having fun now and I'm healed. So.
Will you be back by softball season? Good enough.
Oh, I don't like that answer. I don't think she's planning on coming back.
Hey, that's all right. Is there anything else that you guys are kind of looking forward to coming up for the rest of the year? I mean, school year really just started. A lot to go down. Y'all are all seniors. Tell us what you're most looking forward to this final stretch of the road, and what you're most looking forward to in cheer, especially.
A successful season. I want to see everybody happy.
Right.
So
I want to keep like this bond that I made with all them over the years, as some of us have cheered together before, and I just want to keep that going forward in the future.
I just want everybody to get like a great experience out of it, like, hold on to these, last few moments, because, we don't get to come back and do it again. So, just have a great year.
And what's your message to those younger kids in the cheer program, kind of training them up to be the leaders these next couple of years, and then just future Leopards that want to join the cheer program in the future?
Stay motivated. Mm-hmm. It gets hard sometimes because you'll see yourself continuously failing at a certain skill or a certain thing, but I promise, like, the work pays off. Like, I can't tell you guys how many times I've fallen out of a stunt off of my own accord, and it's just like, why can't I get this? But, you know, you go and you practice and you search things up, because, like, the internet helps. Like, you know, search things up and go home and practice. It really does improve you.
I would just say just do it. Just go out and try something new. If you haven't done it before, if you've done it before, just do it. It's always a fun experience to do something new or do something that you're good at.
Absolutely.
And when it gets hard, don't give up, because it'll be worth it in the end.
Hey, now you guys know it's y'all job to keep the team boosted up and spirit on high. Well, let's give it everything you got, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hey, big game Friday night against Atlanta, a big community game. Tell us what you feel like the atmosphere is going to be like in that game, and how you look to pump up that Liberty-Eylau crowd.
I think since they're kind of like not our like rival, but like, you know, they're like.
Whoa. Let's back this up. That's our biggest rival.
Well, I thought it would be PG, but I mean, you. Well, they're
Take it back.
our rivals, so I feel like we're going to be extra pumped because, you know, everybody wants to win and everybody believes that they can win. And so everybody's going to be football teams really, they've been working hard.
And
really
they've
hard.
improved a lot.
They have. And they're, you know, getting better and better as the days go on. So I think everybody's going to be excited and, you know, ready for the win. Don't underestimate it.
Yes.
Well, guys, we really appreciate y'all coming out.
Thank you,
And we look forward to seeing y'all Friday night and next Friday night at home as well. We'll be right back after these commercials.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
And we're back live here at Walk-Ons. We are joined now by the volleyball team. And we'll start with Mr. Kai right here, right next to me.
I'm Jakai, and I play middle and outside.
I'm Lakia, and I'm a passer on back row.
I'm Casey, and I'm setter and right side hitter.
I'm Lakin Johnson, and I'm the setter.
Well, girls, we're lucky to have y'all here tonight. Tell us how the season's been going so far.
It's very slow the start is very slow for right now, but we're looking to pick it up like during district.
Most definitely. We're going to be really good when district come around and have it up there.
We started off slow, but I think we found a rotation, and I think we're working with that.
Yeah, I agree with what they said. I think we're going to pick it up during district.
And kind of talk about the non-district and tournament process. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of tournament games, a lot of non-district games. Tell us how you kind of get motivated for that, but also how it prepares you for the district games, which start next Friday, I believe.
Yes,
Is that right?
yes.
Yeah. So tell us how you kind of get prepared for that.
Ronnie, I can go.
You say how we get prepared?
Like, how does non-district and tournament kind of prepare you for
I
going
think it
down
help
forward?
us mainly find a rotation for district.
And see what's going to work best to help us in district.
It's like an area we could try out things and see what works best.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Where's the farthest that y'all had to travel so far for tournaments and non-district games?
Was it Mount Pleasant?
No.
It wasn't
Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon. We ain't traveled that far yet.
Yeah, we travel far next
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Like,
Where do y'all go next Tuesday?
Fate. It's right outside of Rockwall.
Oh, gosh.
Rockwall.
Yeah.
So kind of tell us those road trip processes, how y'all kind of bond on those road trips, and kind of tell us what goes down and how y'all are able to just build on your chemistry.
We be having girl talks.
Oh, girls
Yeah,
talk.
we play
we
like
play
games and stuff and talk.
Talk, laugh, listen to music.
If we ain't doing that, we sleep.
And so coming up towards district, tell us what you're most looking forward to. You got tough districts. You got obviously Pleasant Grove here in town, a game that you're going to be looking forward to. But tell us how what district means to y'all and how you're going to ramp it up for that.
District means a lot to us. It's what really matters throughout the season, and I think we'll be really good. Like if we keep being motivated, we'll do good.
I'm excited for it because I feel like things are finally starting to click with us. So I'm just ready to see what happens next.
Yeah, I just want everything to like change for us and like to actually see us do good and make a change.
Yeah.
Basically.
Everything in district is gonna all fall in place. I feel like it's all gonna fall in place.
Yes. We have your coaches here tonight. They're not on screen, but tell us how they help y'all grow and how they've been big leaders for y'all and helped you continue to grow throughout the season so far.
Doing a whole bunch of drills that's gonna work for everything. That's gonna work in the game, and it's gonna be all put together.
Yeah.
She always asks us like stuff we think we need to work on after games, so I think that helps.
They're
work on stuff.
They're very understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we work on stuff, it's like when we get in the game, we see like we're actually like what we're doing. It helps. Like,
And then all of y'all are dual sport athletes, getting involved in a lot of different programs there at Liberty-Eylau. Tell us how that helps you grow. And something like volleyball helps you in something like track, and how something in track helps you in volleyball or softball or whatever it may be.
I think the running helps us.
Yeah, the running.
I
for
hate
sure.
running, but I think it helps.
And then it helps with like your feet, your footwork, and just in different sports, it always helps like stuff like that. So, and being in multiple sports is always gonna help in different things. So it's best to always do that.
And being in those multiple sports with each other and helping build that chemistry in that way. You girls have gone to playoffs together. You've gone to state together. You've done a lot of these things together. And a couple of y'all are seniors. Tell us what that means to you and how this how that's built you as a program and built y'all together as girls.
Kia, you can go first.
Well, I'll keep it going. So. With us being together almost every day, we build the bond and stuff like that, and like we motivate each other when we down, help each other out, and we click.
Close. Yes, we click automatically.
We do have a close team this year. Like
Everybody clicked in the beginning of the season. Everybody was automatically close.
we haven't had any problems
no
with
problems
anybody.
at all.
And go more into depth about your positions and kind of your role on the team and how it plays a big role come those game days.
Me playing on back row passing, it play a big role because you have to get the pass, to get the set, to get the hit.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like being a setter, you have to run the court like.
Have to let everybody know what we're hitting, and
I feel like you run the defense, you run the offense. Like you have to run everything. You have to be a leader.
Yeah, basically what Casey said, because we're both the setters. But I feel like when we're down, I feel like I try to encourage us, and then we'll start like getting like better.
And then what has been your favorite thing so far, whether it be a game or something that y'all did together as a team, and something that you've just really held on to those memories together with?
our team bonding, it was a sleep-in that we had. It was so fun. And everybody feel like everybody got close with all of that. Like,
it was a sleep
at the school.
It was a sleep-in the night before 2-a-days. So we had to be up at 5. What was up?
5:45.
We had to be up at 4:45 or 5:45.
5:45. Yeah, 5:45.
None of us went to sleep. We couldn't go to sleep till like 4.
We all woke up.
It was
we all
terrible.
stayed up. We was tired. But it was good.
But we pushed through.
We had fun. We had fun.
So stayed up all the way for 2-a-days. And then
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a rough day. Couple of y'all being seniors, tell us what it means for this kind of being your last ride and what you're most looking forward to this year.
It's really fun, but I know it's going to be real emotional for the last game. And I feel like us being seniors, it's always best for us to lead the team in every little thing that's on the court. So we have to stay up and everything like that to keep them to stay up with us, to help us grow.
Basically what she said, we have to lead them because they're watching us and what we do, and just stay motivated, motivate the team, be encouraging to them. It's fun. It's going to get sad, I know it is, but we're going to work through it. Yeah.
And what have y'all taken from them and hope to carry on from them and pass down to the other girls behind us as well?
We look at them as leaders, like they said, they bring the energy, and we've played with them since middle school, so we've got nothing but a good relationship out of them.
So district starts this upcoming Friday, not this Friday, but the next Friday. Going to be a big season for you girls. To kind of talk about the people wanting to join the Liberty-Eylau program and just kind of younger girls in general, and kind of encouraging them to join these athletics at Liberty-Eylau.
Like, can you go? Because you ain't
No.
You can go.
Me?
Yeah.
With people wanting to come to Liberty-Eylau program, I mean, motivate them, tell them what to do, what we expect when they come here, because it's certain things you do and you don't do,
And hold each other accountable for different things to grow the program. When everybody else leaves, it'll grow more and more and more than what it already is. So it'll just be good, continuous.
You got anything, Casey?
I don't have anything.
You look like you have something to say. All right, well, girls, we appreciate y'all coming out. We wish y'all the best. And when's your next game? Is it this Friday?
It's next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday is your next game. And who's that against?
It's a PCAA. It's like a
So
Pioneer.
that's a tournament out in Rockville.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wish y'all the best for that. And then district coming up next Friday. And we want to wish everybody to come out and support these to support these girls. So we'll be right back after this commercial.
Bye.
Life is busy, and we get it. The State Bank mobile app was designed to make banking more convenient for you. Check account activity, make transfers, pay bills, and manage your debit card in a snap. You can deposit checks from the convenience of your home or wherever life lands you. The State Bank app lets you organize your accounts, manage alerts, and easily email our customer service experts. Now that you have State Bank at your fingertips, you can spend more time doing what's important to you.
Your family, your bank, State Bank.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-owned boat or RV, care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, boat, or RV, we have it all when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV in Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family while choosing from our sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit Orr Acura, Orr BMW, Orr Cadillac, and the Greg Orr Pre-Owned Super Center. In Texarkana, Classic Buick GMC, Classic Cadillac, Classic Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Classic Kia, Classic Mazda, Classic Pre-Owned, The Classic Car Wash, Greg Orr Marine and RV, Greg Orr Collision, and Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. Or visit gregorauto.com.
And we're back live here at Walk-Ons for Liberty-Eylau Takeover. We're joined with a couple members of the band now. Tell us who you are.
My name is Roger Latney. I'm currently a senior for LE. I'm also going to be graduating as the valedictorian, and I am the drum major for the band.
I'm Kathia Vargas, and I am a senior.
And what's your position in the band? Do you have a position?
Oh, I'm in color guard.
Color guard,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay, so talk about the band a little bit. It's kind of something that kind of goes unlooked, but at the same time is a huge part of Friday nights and kind of sets the tone and the atmosphere. Tell us what being a part of the band means to y'all.
You want to go first?
You can go first.
Band has always been a very major part of me. I've been in band since, high school band since 7th grade, helping with props, and then I started marching in 8th grade. And every single Friday night I looked forward to it, and I had so much fun, especially fourth quarter. We always get so lit. I'm definitely going to miss that when I graduate. I also really enjoyed even some of the contests, even though they were so stressful. I really enjoyed myself, and I really enjoyed being with so many different people in the band. And it brought me so many friendships that I still have to this day.
Yeah, and then I also, back to what he said, I also like when the competitions and stuff, they be stressful, but we really enjoy ourselves at the competitions because it's just full of people with people that do the same thing we do. They understand what we're going through, and we understand what they're going through and stuff like that.
And I think the competition side kind of gets overlooked because once football over, we don't necessarily get to truly see what the band does as much. And so kind of talk about what goes into competitions and all the hard work that y'all put in during that time.
Well, we start practicing basically not our whole show or stuff like that, but we basically start during the summer, just around the time football season starts. And so we have our little camps during the summer, and then we officially start in August. That's when we officially start learning our drill and the whole show, the music and all that stuff. That way we can prepare for our first competition.
And then competition-wise, it's a lot of stress. Oh, Jesus, the directors be stressed,
yes,
we be stressed,
everybody.
Everyone is stressed. But we always show up when the time is right, and we always get straight ones. We'll always get superior ratings. And this year, we're going to be the first LE band to go to state this year.
Really?
Yes, hopefully.
Yes. And so kind of talk about how competitions work. I'm not really familiar myself. Do you compete more with bands just in our area, or how far do you have to travel sometimes, and kind of how do competitions work in that manner?
So we go by our conference, so we're 4A this year, so we go against bands like PG.
Yeah, all the 4A bands.
All the 4A bands, okay.
Yes, sir. Paris, North Lamar, just to name a few. There's some really, 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 really good bands in 4A. And basically, we go by 1 to 5, 1 being the superior, 2 being excellence, 3 being good, 4 being okay, and then 5 being the worst.
Yeah.
And we strive for all ones all the time. We
because every section gets a different rating. So the drum majors get their own rating, the drum line, and then the color guard gets their own rating, and the full band and stuff.
Yeah, that's great. And so we were able to. Not necessarily to see the band, but we were able to see y'all in practice one day, trying to go and test things for football live streams.
Oh,
It was a hot day. This has been a hot summer.
Yes, it was very hot.
It's been very hot. Tell us kind of how you've been able to work through that, and kind of in the process, and kind of how you've been working through it and working hard to get it done anyway.
I know this past 2 weeks or something, it was really, really hot, and we had to be out there. We had to practice our drills. We had to learn everything, and so we would just stick through it. We had to go through the whole heat process and stuff. And there was one day that we couldn't go outside during our band class because of the heat and stuff. So we had to practice during the morning. And then it was just a whole mess, and it was crazy.
Yes, it was burning hot. Jesus, got me sweating like a pig. It was just horrible. It was just horrible. The heat was just horrible.
It stresses us out, but these are the memories we remember and stuff like that.
And kind of talk about, go into depth about your role as the drum major. What plays into that, and how you motivate the kids and lead them on Friday nights?
So I've been trying to motivate these kids to be the best marcher they can be, and I have really been holding the section leaders and the squad captains to a very high standard because these past few years, we have just been so close, like this close to beginning to stay, and it is too valuable of a chance that we have this year to be in state. And so we're not going to let anything slide. We're not going to let the standard be so low. So we're going to have a very high standard for these kids. And I'm very energetic naturally, and I'm very positive. So I spread my positive energy to them all the time. I give them hugs. I encourage them. I'd be like, hey, y'all, let's do this. Y'all the section. Like,
him and our other drum major are like very different, but they like go the same way type. So like he'll be very energetic with like one of the students, and the other one's like, hey, you got to do this, you got to stay on top of this, and all this stuff like that. And they just really go well.
And then talk about your role in the color guard. What goes into that process?
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So when we start like practicing and stuff, we have to teach the new people like everything that they need to learn. And like for us, we like get stressed out because like we know everything, and we're like just like you got to catch on. But like we understand that they don't know what they're doing. They've never held a flag before. They've never held a rifle before. So it's really like hard sometimes to teach others. But it's really fun to once they know everything. It's really fun to like do everything.
And you talked about earlier being in leadership, and you mentioned something about how you're going to be the valedictorian once you graduate. Talk about how you're able to manage both sides of things and kind of the difficult process that is for y'all.
Oh, it's definitely not easy. It's very stressful. But I always find the time outside of school to work on my schoolwork, and I have been able to. I'm a really good multitasker, and I'm really good at multi-managing stuff. So I've always put band first, but I've always still put my grades first at the same time. Like it's gotten me stressed at so many
academically,
levels.
it gets stressful.
It gets very stressful,
especially right now for senior year. Yeah.
And then this past week we had homecoming,
yes,
a big deal all throughout Texas high schools. Talk about what that meant to y'all. I mean, only getting to play one half, unfortunately.
That was so heartbreaking.
But still getting to enjoy that experience of homecoming, enjoy that big crowd. Tell us what that meant to you guys.
It was really special. Well, it was really special to me personally because I got to be on the HOCO court, and so I really enjoyed that for it being my last year. I was on it my freshman year, and I wanted to do it again my last year because freshman year we didn't get to do all of the things we did this year. Like we didn't get to do the homecoming parade, the homecoming community pep rally, and all of that stuff. So it just meant a lot to me that we got to do all of that stuff this year, and yeah.
It meant a lot for me this year, mainly because this is going to be the last time I get to experience this. And then it also meant a lot for me because this is my first time being a drum major and getting to do all the drum major things. And I just really enjoy myself a lot. And then I also got to see one of my really good friends, Shakai, become a homecoming princess, and that was just really a really good special moment.
And then moving forward, your routine or your program continues to grow from what we see that first game, and we really truly get to see the top of what the band has to offer. Tell us what you're most looking forward to as far as that process goes, and what you most look forward to showing everybody Friday nights at the Liberty-Eylau Faithful.
I'm really looking forward to showing our second movement.
Yes. Y'all are going to be so happy with it.
Right. Like, I'm not going to say too much, but it's definitely going to be a very, very, very special movement of the show.
Yes, it's very, very sentimental.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I'm very excited for y'all to see our theme for this year once we go more in depth into our show.
Like right now, we only have our first movement at right now presenting everything to like the fans and stuff, but once we get to the second movement, it'll be really, really good. It'll be way better.
And then what's your favorite song? What's your favorite part of what the band plays, or what you get to do on Friday nights?
Fourth quarter. I love fourth quarter. Yes.
Definitely.
So talk more about fourth quarter. We've heard it from a few people now. Yes. Talk more about fourth quarter for those that don't know.
Fourth quarter is basically the quarter where we just go all out. Like we just play every single song in the book.
Turns like that right. We start playing all the good songs.
Sometimes we don't even wait till 1 second.
We don't. Like as soon as it like goes, it's fourth quarter. Okay, let's play BTTU. Let's play GSU, Monkey, all these other things. It's really fun because like the Dazzlers are dancing, the student section is dancing, and so it's just really energetic because our student section is right beside the band and the Dazzlers. So they just get us hyped, we get them hyped, and it's just really, really fun.
Senior year, tell us how it feels for both of y'all and how you look forward to finishing out this year with all your teammates.
I'm very excited. I'm definitely gonna miss a lot of them, but I'm looking forward to the future that I plan on having, and I am definitely gonna hold on to band forever in my heart.
Yeah, it's very sentimental that like we're leaving, high school. I really do enjoy all these moments that we're having with everybody, since the beginning of when we first started band. Like personally for me, I started back in 8th grade, and it's been a lot, but we managed to get through everything, so I really enjoy that.
Well, guys, we really appreciate y'all time and coming and talking about the band and being a part of Liberty-Eylau Takeover.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
We will be back after this commercial.
Here at Local Habit Coffee Company, we are true coffee connoisseurs and the area's only third wave coffee shop. We are excited as football and fall rolls around to introduce this year's fall drink lineup. We have an all-organic homemade pumpkin spice latte, a delicious s'mores latte, and finally, a smoked maple bourbon cortado that can only be described as fall in a cup. No matter what your preference, you can get your dose of fall right here at Local Habit. We cannot wait to see you in one of our shops, and remember to go make something good happen.
And we are back live here at Walk-Ons. We are now joined by the Dazzlers. Girls, introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Tatum Kaur. I'm the social officer.
Hi, my name's Eva Moya. I'm the captain.
Hi, I'm Amari Hodge, and I'm the lieutenant.
And girls, Dazzlers is a big thing, and it takes a lot of talent and takes a lot of work. Tell us about your process of being a part of the Dazzlers and how you got here.
Eva? You want to? Oh.
You're the captain.
Me? Really, honestly, it takes a lot of sacrifice because with some of the girls being like doing different sports, you have to sometimes take away from that sport to come perform. And then we have like dance camp over the summer, so it's like we take time out of the summer to practice. So it's kind of like a lot of sacrifice, but it's like at the end of the day, it's worth it for the team. Yeah, most definitely.
Yes, you very much have to have a lot of time to give up and work hard for it, or it's not going. We're just not going to be our best if we don't work hard for it.
Yeah.
And we really do work hard, and we practice our best for it to show everyone our amazing talent.
Yeah, you definitely put in a lot of time, hard work, and you put in a lot of effort. But at the end of the day, whenever you have all of your friends that, you start growing connections with, and by the end of the day, you start calling them your sisters because those are who you're with 95% of the time, if not every day.
Yeah. And kind of talk about, she alluded to camps, summer camps, and a lot of hard practices. Tell us kind of the effort and the hard work that goes in making a routine right and making it perfect come Friday nights.
That's you have to go over counts. You've got to perfect every little thing. Everything has to be very, very sharp, so everything can turn out right. And you got to have a lot of spirit, You want the crowd to cheer up and be happy, you know?
We go over our dances every single day. We practice every single day since camp.
there's always practice. We never like stop working on our dances and trying to make it perfect. And we do come together as sisters and a family, and we help each other out when we need help, so we can all get it down and look amazing when it comes to the halftime shows.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I'm like Taylor said, we work every day, nonstop. I mean, it's like you can be mad about it like right then and there, but at the end of the day, it's gonna pay off because of so much work you put into it. So yeah.
Yes, and it's really good at the end of the day because then we all came together and made a great family.
Yeah.
So now we're all happy. We have a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and you get friends out of it, and it's really fun being on drill team. And at half times in the stand routines are the best.
And kind of talk about more about that bond that you girls have, and kind of that sisterhood that brings y'all together, and those experiences that y'all get to have together. What kind of drives those things, and what kind of memories do you take it with each other whenever you spend so much time with each other?
It's my senior year, so I have been on the team the longest, and I do admit, before I was on the team, I wasn't very social and I kept to myself, but now I'm on a team, I'm very outgoing, and I feel very confident to have friends and to hang out with people, and I feel very much love with this team, and they're really all sweet, and I just love my team.
Yeah, most definitely. Mainly, I feel like I'm going back to camp. It's like camp really just brings everybody together mostly because it's like you're spending every day together, nonstop. You're sleeping in a hotel room together. You're constantly together, like just back to back to back. So it's like,
So this is my second year on the team, but having people that are older than you that are leaving, you know, you really miss them when it's their last year. Like when I saw them dancing for the last homecoming game, oh my gosh, I started crying before the game because I'm like, this is it for them, you know? I'm gonna miss them. Like, when am I gonna see them again? It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going into your routines before game day, kind of what gets you motivated? What gets y'all all pumped up together and to go out there and to all be as one and to go out there and accomplish what you want to do?
Pep talks.
Yes.
Pep talks are like a really big thing. And sometimes you just gotta run in there and start, you know, be like, hey everybody, you know, we got this, let's go.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you just act funny so you can get the mood up, you know?
Yeah, most of the time everybody's mood is just uplifted. You know, sometimes occasionally you have a girl come in, you know, because she had a bad day at school. But I mean, once you get in class, it's like all your bad things just melt away. So it's just like, yeah.
Very much. We always support each other, and right before we even go out, we always practice our dance. So we always ask each other if they need help on the dances, and we help each other out. And I think one of the most things that gets us hype is definitely our stand dances. These girls, we are ready to dance when it comes to our stand dances, for sure.
And you girls kind of talked about your roles coming into the segment. Talk about what your role is on the team and kind of how that plays a part and kind of leads others along the way.
Since I'm a social officer, I'm more of I plan the parties and snacks. I'm the one that gets all of us together as a family. So if somebody does like have a problem on a team, they can come to me and talk to me and we can work things out. I'm the one that like makes us really a family, sisters. I just plan the parties and I do notes and foods, and I also can help them when it comes to dance routines if they need help learning it. And I'm just like, I guess I'm like the counselor on the team.
You want to go? Are you want me to go?
Sure,
okay.
sure.
So, of course, I'm the lieutenant. My job is to basically just assist her in everything that she needs, the captain. And, I mean, when she's working with somebody else needs help, I'm there to help because she's just one person. She can't do everything at once. So I'm just there to be her backbone, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, I'm the captain. Basically, my role on the team is, you know, I keep everybody in line. Whenever it's time to do your work, do your work. Whenever it's time to have fun, yeah, we can have fun, you know. She helps me teach dances, you know, I help her, you know. It's a teamwork effort with the three of us.
Yeah.
And it definitely does take a lot of hard work.
Yes.
But I enjoy it because they're my family.
Yeah.
You know, you help out family. You teach your family new things, and the experiences are really nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
I do gotta say about that. We do go for rough patches, but at the end
Yeah.
of the day, I know if I have a problem or if I need help from like
always
outside of drill team, I know if I text them, they're automatically gonna
Yeah.
be there for me.
Like-
and it's just really good support and good friends on this team.
It don't matter what argument you get into. You can always come back. So,
Yes.
And talk about your teacher a little bit and how they instruct you and kind of have built you up to this to where you are now and help you to be prepared for everything that y'all go through.
Well, our director, our coach, I want to say she's like a mom. She's very supportive. You know, she's not afraid to correct us whenever we're doing something wrong. She definitely guides us very well. She makes us very hard workers.
Yeah.
We love her. I think we love her, right?
Yeah. Oh,
we
yes.
definitely
We
do
love
love
Miss
her.
Ross.
It's like
I love
because,
Miss Ross.
Like she said, she's a mother. It's like
she's a mom.
you know, you get mad at your mom sometimes, but you know you're always gonna come back to your mom because she's just like
she's there to
she's gonna be
support you
there.
and help
Yeah.
you.
She's
like-
definitely a dance mom, for
like
sure.
she,
Definitely.
like how I'm her backbone, she's our backbone. You know, yeah. So
Big Friday night energy last week with it being homecoming, unfortunately cut short because of the weather. Talk about what homecoming meant to you girls and to be there in front of that big atmosphere and to kind of experience that on a Friday night with such high energy in the building.
So homecoming means a lot to me, again, because it's my senior year. I really enjoy homecoming because it's when we like really go out with our dances and old people from our school come back and see us. So that's really nice to see old dance people that I know that used to be on the drill team. I really enjoy that. And of course, there's the dance after that, which everybody gets hype about.
yes,
It's just homecoming means a lot, I guess, to all of us.
yeah.
But I feel like it's the most where I get to meet people that used to be on a team or people that were on the team that I never got to meet, and we just go all out for homecoming, and it's just fun.
Yeah. Yeah, homecoming is just like a big thing for us because, like she said, you get to see like the old members come back. One of our old members, she came back, she sat with us, she danced with us, and that was literally that's where most of our energy came from because it was like seeing her again, it was just like old times. And then the new girls got to meet her, so it's just like, wow.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Homecoming to me, definitely the energy's high, spirits high. Mostly everyone comes to the homecoming game.
Yes.
So whenever you see the community come together, it's definitely very nice to see because when you're at that game, y'all are family. Y'all are all there together cheering on your team, trying to help support them.
A big community game coming up this week, being in Atlanta, a big rivalry game as well. Tell us what you're most looking forward to about that game and how you're looking to kind of give it your all in your routine.
Well, we have a new dance routine coming out, so if y'all come see us, y'all get to see us do a new dance routine. So I'm really excited for that, to show everybody that we have learned a new routine, and it did not take us a long time to learn this.
It didn't. I was proud.
And I'm ready to show everybody that all of our skills we have learned and new tricks we have learned for everybody.
Yeah, and then with us like missing homecoming last week, we didn't get to perform, so it's like, oh my goodness, let me get my words together. This Friday, it's like we get to show out like this homecoming again because, I mean,
we
those
didn't get
are
to do
rivals.
that for ours.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Like she said, we get to show out definitely since we missed the last game, but they've put in hard work, they've put in the effort.
Yes.
Definitely going to have a lot of spirit
Yes.
since this week we're going to be able to perform again. I'm really excited. I think they've put in a lot of hard work.
And this football season is really just getting started, and as well as the school year. Looking down the line, what are you girls most excited for, and looking forward to as the year progresses?
I'm definitely looking forward to senior night.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be crying because I'm gonna miss y'all so much.
I'm not looking forward to
But I'm excited for I have a lot of parties and plans made for us, and I'm ready just to be able to hang out with y'all all the time, and I just enjoy it so much.
Yeah. Most definitely. I'm ready for I'm ready for senior night, most definitely. But it's like I'm not ready for senior night because it's just like it's senior night.
Bittersweet.
Hard
Like,
as leaving. Yeah.
most definitely.
This year, I think I'm excited to learn new things and add to the experiences that I've been through. I'm definitely going to miss you a lot in the seniors. Try not to cry because I love y'all so much. I'm definitely going to miss them a lot, you know.
Well, girls, we really appreciate y'all being here, being a part of the Liberty-Eylau Takeover, and we want to encourage everybody to come out this Friday and watch y'all's performance against Atlanta. We really appreciate it again, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
What's it like at Texarkana College? Life-changing. Starting here means you can go anywhere. We offer student support, student life, dual credit, and hands-on training. And now you can enroll anytime. We'll help you start your future at Texarkana College. Get started by visiting us on campus or online at texarkanacollege.edu. Your future starts here.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
We are back live here at Liberty-Eylau Takeover, here live at Walk-Ons. We're here now joined by the football team. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
My name is Shamar Pickett, O-line, D-line.
Cameron Hathaway, linebacker.
And we have Coach Davis, of course, head football coach. And then we brought back Chop on for a little bit.
Yeah.
Guys, talk about the season so far.
Like I said, it's been going pretty good. The weather's gotten better, so kids are enjoying and working hard, and we're getting better each week.
We talked a lot before the season started about how much the weather has affected a lot of things and how hot it's been. Talk about how summer workouts has been in these first 2 weeks and how you've been able to grow from that and continue to kind of work through those conditions.
Boy, it was tough. Good thing this summer our guys showed up a bunch, and they held up pretty good. We really didn't have any major injuries for that. And it just made us be a little more cautious just because of the weather like it is. And the kids hydrate themselves well. And like I said, we didn't have to learn anything new. They're used to what we've been doing. So it's just moving straight ahead.
What about you, Hathaway?
Yeah, it was like the heat was tough for sure, but just put that aside and get to work. Everybody showed up. We came after workouts, got some work on our own. You know, hydrate was important for us. The heat making you exhausted, but as long as we just kept our head on, just like, hey, let's get to work. Don't worry about the heat. Then that's pretty much it. Just get to work.
And then tomorrow, you guys are kind of having to deal with it the worst, kind of putting your body on the line the most, and kind of putting all that effort in each play you go. Tell us how you were able to work through that.
Yes, sir. I just pushed the adversity I was able to work through because I want to play. Yes, sir.
Now, you guys are talking about the heat being tough. Which is tougher, the heat or Coach Davis?
Man, that's a little bit easy right there.
I've been in you guys' practice. I see how y'all get out.
Oh, man.
I had asked the cheerleaders earlier to give me some juice on Miss Webb, and they wouldn't do it. So you got to give me some juice on Coach Davis.
That guy. That's all I got to say.
Oh, man.
Okay.
So, Cameron, you're kind of a big leader there on that defensive side especially. I've been very impressed with the defense coming especially out of the summer. What has the defense really been honing in on and wanting to continue to grow better and kind of be leaders for the entire team?
Man, most of our leaders are on defense. We fly around to the ball, tackle. It's just like our defense is like together. We play hard. We want to be there. We want to go on defense. Not saying that offense needs to go off the field, but when it's our time to shine, we love coming out. We come out hot, excited, ready to play, ready to be there. We want to be there at all times. We want to be the reason why LE is Liberty-Eylau. You know what I mean? Just we love being there.
Yeah. Same with you, Shamar. You're being on that defensive line. Tell us what you're seeing through there and kind of what your motivation is being on that side of the ball.
Yeah, sir. Seeing a lot of good things, you know. My guys on the D-line, they dogs. They're going to go.
Yes, sir.
And what does that defense mean to you, Coach Davis? A lot of hard workers, a lot of guys that want to put in that extra effort. And what does that mean to your team as a whole?
It's big for us. I mean, everybody knows how good we are and how we play defense, and I'm a defensive guy by trade, but at the same time, defense wins championships, and that's where it's starting to end at right there.
Now, for most of the year, you've been playing with one arm, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it looked like you're still playing with one arm.
Yes, sir.
Is that thing healing up at all?
Yes, sir, it is. I got a brace, but I just ain't bring it today.
Okay. And it's not bothering you?
Mm-hmm. No, it's not.
So you don't get any holding penalties, right?
Nah, I
can't. Coach Davis, talk about this last game against Mount Pleasant. You guys came out really hot, very, very impressive. Obviously got cut short because of the weather. Talk about what you saw in that game from your team and the continued growth that they've shown this season.
You know, we've been preaching about getting better every day, every game, and the kids, they had a heck of a week going into the Mount Pleasant game, and we always talk about you make it to the game, everything will be good for you, and we got out there and got after. Kids were fired up, flying around, hitting them, and that's our thing, being physical, and that's what we got a chance to do. And we were impressed by that, the staff, and we feel like that was a big building block and a big move forward for our program.
And what were you guys seeing in that game? A big game, obviously a 5A team coming into home on homecoming. A lot of expectations to fulfill, and you guys came and did what you need to do. Only have to play, but you guys did a really good job. Tell us what you felt out there.
Man, this season we started off on a slow start. Everybody knew that. Everybody was like, "Oh, they're not gonna beat none." Just kind of gave up on us. But we know that we had to come out strong. This was our game to prove that we wasn't just whatever. So we had to come out strong, come out physical. They're a physical team. They've always been a physical team, but so we just matched their energy and matched it more. When the weather kind of messed us up, we were ready to go out. We're in the locker room, all padded up, helmets on. We're getting all hyped up, and then the game gets called. I want to stay, though. You know, I was waiting all night to play. I want to finish that game. That was a fun game.
Yeah, the one thing that I noticed about you guys, not only offense but on the defense, is that, and a lot of people say, well, you know, they don't play as hard. That's a bunch of bull. You know, I want to put that baby to rest. I've seen you guys play hard every snap. It may not be the way when the plays are executed, it may not go the way that you want it, but the effort is there. And I think Coach Davis agreed with me. The effort has always been there. And I think if you guys continue to get that effort and just improve on the little things and little mistakes that you're making, you guys are going to have an outstanding season. The only thing that can stop you guys is you.
Yes, sir.
As you put the work in, now it's time to get paid. And
Yes.
you get paid by the victories.
Yes, sir.
That's the check that you're looking for. At the end of the year, that playoff seeding, to make you go forward, so you'll have something to tell your kids about, your grandkids about. Hey, that's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
And a big testament of your hard work and how much effort you put in is playing on both sides of the ball and being in there every snap and not wanting to come out and having that mentality of not wanting to miss a snap. And so, Coach Davis, kind of what goes into picking those guys and those guys that you know can be big impact players on both sides of the ball for you.
You know, we look for the guys that have a lot of grit, and we go through off season pushing really hard, and it showed. And we know, like I said, people are worried about that. We condition well, and we train our guys well, so our depth is better this year, so we can play a lot of players, and that's just making us better as a team because they know number 2 can play just as good as number 1, so that makes us a whole lot stronger. And then the mindset of that grit. That's what we look for, and that's why we put guys in those situations, because we know what we're going to get out of them.
And both of you guys are testaments of that. You guys play on both sides of the ball. Tell us what goes into that effort that you guys make, and you capitalizing on staying in as much as possible.
I feel like you got to be more. I feel like being that kind of player that plays both sides of the ball means a lot to like everybody that does that, because people like me, Shamar, like a lot of people on my team, they don't want to come off the field. Like when we get called off the field, even if we do something bad or we do something good, we're like, oh man, why am I off the field? Go ask coach, hey, what did I do wrong? And then get right back in there, and then it's just all gas, no brakes at all times, especially playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah, this is right. You got to want it too. You got to want to be out there on the field. You got to want to play.
And Shamar, the guys in the trenches really don't get enough love, and so I did want to shout you out real quick, because Greg London, he had a great game last game, 13 carries for 79 yards, I believe it was, but that comes first because of y'all. And talk about what goes into your effort, and it makes you all so strong fighting in those trenches every single game.
My effort just wanted to beat the other guy in front of me. Just wanted to overpower that man. And me and my guys on the O-line, we're going to do that every play.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are the backup quarterback, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you going to get in the snaps? You want me to politic for you?
Man, I'm really a running back. I'm everywhere on the O. He's just wherever they need me, I'm going to go. I'm going to go full speed everywhere I go, no matter where I'm going. If I'm playing right tackle, I'm going to block my guy. That's just
there you go.
And having a guy with that mentality, what does that mean to you, Coach?
Man, it's huge, because at the end of the day, the game's on the line. I know we got enough players that can get out there and get the job done no matter who we're playing or whatnot. I don't have to worry about it. My staff don't either, because we know we're going to get everything out of the tank each night.
Now, I'll tell you this now. I had to correct the cheerleaders. They think that Pleasant Grove is our biggest rivalry. That's not correct. Our biggest rivalry is Atlanta.
Yeah,
that goes back to when I played. now, you guys, hey, we didn't have no PG back then. But we've always had Atlanta. They have some great athletes. And so, hey, we would always look forward to that, because the stand was always full. I told Coach Davis earlier, last year when you guys played Atlanta, that was probably one of the biggest crowds that we've had at LE in years. And I expect the same thing is going to be that way for Friday night. Am I mistaken, Coach? Is that their homecoming too?
Well, it's some kind of alumni night or something, so they'll have be a lot of people there Friday night.
Yeah.
And talk about the motivation going into that game, Coach. What you're most looking forward to traveling on the road to Atlanta, and what you're expecting from your team in that game.
We want to get down there and match their intensity right out of the gate. We want to impose our physicality upon them and limit their big plays and make them play the game we want them to play. That's what we dictate everything.
An explosive offense over there at Atlanta. Got a pretty good quarterback, a good wide receiver, guys that can run the ball. What will be the key to limiting those guys on the defensive side?
We got to dominate the front. We got to really dominate the front. And if we can dominate the front, then we get to control things, and everything else feeds off of it, because our secondary does a pretty good job of covering and hitting as well. So if we control the line of scrimmage, we control the game.
And then, guys, so far looking at tape and getting ready for this week, what have y'all seen preparing for Atlanta, and what you're most looking forward to coming to that game?
Just another team to me, but looking forward to that game for sure. I love playing, I love my home games, but away game, it just gives me a different type of – I love walking on that away field, just knowing, and it's a big game. But like Coach said, secondary, probably the most physical secondary in our district for sure. D lineman, if you have a pocket-style QB, just might as well – tell him goodbye. He ain't staying in the pocket for long. We're back here in his face every play.
What about you, Shimon?
Just to piggyback off what he said, same thing about
Now, do you pattern your game after Michael Parsons, or who do you pattern your game after?
My dad, really. He's who I look up to.
Okay. All right.
He's the same position I did, all district linebacker, all district DN. So it's just trying to beat him. That's my goal, trying to beat him out.
There you go. It was mean. You had a mean streak to him. So that's where you get your mean streak from.
Yeah.
I hear you. Because you mean too.
Yes, sir.
I'm on the sideline with you guys. I don't say nothing, but I don't miss seeing nothing.
And how do you're a big leader in that linebacker core. You and Dub out there being big leaders as far as linebacker goes. Tell us what being a linebacker means to you and kind of being a voice of the defense and wanting to lead that side of the ball.
Oh, it means everything. I love being not really the center of attention, but I love just being that guy that they can lean on. Hey, what's the call? I got you. Like I love being that on D-lineman are my boys. Like I love them. If without them, our defense wouldn't be our defense. And I just love being a part of it. I just love being in the middle of everybody.
Now, looking on down the road, is college in you guys' future? You guys getting in the offers? You want to play at the next level, or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have offers?
I got 3 right now.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Can you share that, or you
I got Arkansas State, McMurray, Warhawks, and then I got North Alabama.
Now, you know Coach Rollins.
Arkansas State, yeah.
Oh, okay, so I can see where that's going.
And then, Coach Davis, we saw those improvements, obviously, in that Mount Pleasant game. What do you continue to see improve from your team coming into this Atlanta game and then moving on forward from that?
You know, our guys are focused. Like everybody was caught up on the first 2 games, and we just didn't play well, but we still played hard. And right now, we're locked in on our opponents. We work every day. They're getting better. They're having confidence. We're doing the little things right, which will lead to big things later on for us. And we're paving the way right now.
Yes, sir.
And, guys, what have y'all seen most improve in your team as far as going forward? And what's been really the change to lead y'all to success?
Our team bond, 100%. When we came into the season, everybody was like, I'm going to do me, arguing, all that. But now we're just like a team. There's no arguments at all. It's good job. The team bond is extremely, shot through the roof.
And I believe that, and like I stated earlier, if you guys continue to progress as a team, hey, you guys are going to be a tough ticket to beat, but you got to stay in there when it gets tough. You can't give up. You can't quit. And you got to listen to your coach. He's there for a reason. He's been there. He's got a lot of experience, and that's what you have to do. Focus in on what he's trying to tell you and execute the way that he's demanding of you guys to execute. And I think you'll be okay.
Yes, sir.
And we're ramping into district now. We're closing out non-district. We start next week with the district play. Tell us how non-district play has really grown your team and given them that experience that they need to come in district play with the right mindset.
We play some big schools and to try to get us ready for when we do make it to district. And that helps you. And when you want to be one of the best teams in the state, you got to beat some of them. Yeah. And we scrimmaged #1 in the state. We got 2 highly ranked teams in district, but we played some bigger teams with more kids. But like I said, I'll take mine against any team there is because they're going to fight, they're going to grit, they're going to stay after it, and they're going to love doing what they're doing.
Absolutely. Very well said, Coach.
Thank you.
Are you a good motivator, Coach?
At times.
I think that's more of a question for these guys. How about y'all? How has non-district play really ramped you up, getting ready for district upcoming, and really prepared you for that season as we really get into the true nitty-gritty part of where everything counts?
Like Coach said, I think playing bigger schools really improves our game a lot. Because if you go through non-district playing smaller schools, running them over, beating them up, you ain't getting nothing out of that. You ain't getting no challenge. Playing bigger schools, coming in district is like, oh, well, these guys, they're not what we've been playing, so let's just run through them and just ball out, just do us. And then plus playing bigger teams will be a stronger team going into district.
What about you, Shamar?
Yeah, about the same thing you said. Playing bigger teams to get you ready for those teams in district because more likely teams in district are better than teams in non-district, so you get ready for them.
So you want to play somebody like Henderson had that big nose tackle. You want to play somebody that size every week?
Yes, sir.
I hear you.
That's that mentality.
He's a pretty big boy.
Friday nights there at Harris Field. Tell us what feels the most special to you guys. You guys are both seniors, correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what means the most to you about being out there on Friday nights and what you're most looking forward to coming the rest of the season.
Just knowing the players that came through and played on that same field, it's just like, I don't know how to put it, but it means a lot to me because my dad's played on that field before. Like a bunch of superstar players that are in the NFL, just superstars in general, come off that field, and that's just leaving our own legacy. It's like, hey, we can be the champ, we can be the next superstar to come off this field. And then just opening kickoff, my favorite thing. I like to go down there and knock somebody's head off. It's me though. Yeah.
Okay, my final question is, Coach Milner, Coach Kimball, Y'all got any juice y'all want to tell me on them?
Man, lot of film. Kimball dang near packs his bag every Friday. Stays night, watch film. By Monday, we already know what we're doing. We're already getting rolling in practice.
He'll drop the film by Sunday.
Well, guys, we really appreciate your time, and we wish you all the best come Friday night against Atlanta. We'll be sure to tune in.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be right back after this commercial.
Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, or maybe a new or pre-owned boat or RV, care for a car wash, had a fender bender, or you need service on your vehicle, boat, or RV, we have it all when you let us exceed your expectations at Greg Orr Auto, Marine, and RV in Shreveport, Texarkana, and Ashdown. Shop hassle-free and always be treated like family while choosing from our sensational selection. In Shreveport, visit Orr Acura, Orr BMW, Orr Cadillac, and the Greg Orr Pre-Owned Super Center. In Texarkana, Classic Buick GMC, Classic Cadillac, Classic Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Classic Kia, Classic Mazda, Classic Pre-Owned, the Classic Car Wash, Greg Orr Marine and RV, Greg Orr Collision, and Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. Or visit Greg Orr Auto.
And we are back live here at Walk-Ons for our final segment. We got some more football guys. Coach Davis again, Chop again. Guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm T. Neal. I play receiver and DB.
I'm Carter Stanley. I play receiver and DB.
All right. Tavarius and Carter, kind of talk about, let's start with receiving. Kind of what y'all have been seeing on that side of the ball, the offense. Kind of what you've been seeing with your quarterback, Britton, and what y'all been looking to continue to improve on throughout the season.
You know, executing the plays better, you know, bringing him along. You know, it's his first year, so just got to pick him up.
Just making him feel comfortable. I don't really play the offensive position, but we just like making him feel comfortable and make him feel like he's there and make him do right.
A lot of talent in this receiving core on this team. Talk about how that helps with having so many different skill positions out there and kind of making the defense guess of what's to come. And kind of how that's able to create more plays for different guys out there on the field.
Well, you know, got a lot of athletes, you know. It makes it hard for the defense because, like, you don't know who to go at, so.
And having all those different guys, Coach Davis, tell us what that means to your offense, having a couple of different guys that you can put in the backfield, but all these different talented receivers that you can have out in the flats or out wide. Tell us how that continues to grow your game on the offense.
Oh, it does. I mean, it really puts threats everywhere. We can take some off the field and still have some viable threats that forces defenses to balance up and play us straight up instead of trying to lean. And if they want to take away a receiver, we got three more that's going to hurt them, and then, of course, the backfield as well. So we're happy right now where we're at, and we're moving forward, but that versatility really helps us offensively.
And guys, we've already kind of talked about the defensive side of the ball and the secondary, both of you guys being a part of that secondary. Talk about what you're seeing out there and what's your motivation going into every single play, being a part of that defensive side of the ball.
You know, defense is live, you know. One player makes a big hit, so then we all get, like, active, you know. We be ready to go, so.
As defense, we're always lit. We're always, like, on the same page, making good plays. We're always helping each other out. Always got each other's back.
All right, my turn. Mr. Neal. I don't know if I ought to say this or not, but I told the other guys I'm on the sideline with you guys. You guys see me?
Yes,
I don't say nothing to them.
Yes,
and I see a whole lot. And I'm going to tell you something, and I don't want to blow your head up. All right, you got to promise me I ain't going to blow your head up.
All right.
You are probably the most improved player that I've seen in the first 3 games from last year. You have definitely stepped your game up. It seems like you feel more comfortable in what you're doing. And you lay in the wood, but you need to kind of ease up a little bit. but you definitely, I think you put the work in.
Yes, sir.
And don't let anybody take that away from you. I think you put the work in and it's showing. Just keep that steady pace. And
Yes,
I think
sir.
you'll be okay. And you, wasn't your daddy on the 99 championship team?
Yes, sir. He was on the state champs.
Yep, I see the resemblance. Oh, man. Small world.
Yes, sir.
And you got a good game, too.
Thank you.
You may need to put a few more bricks in your pocket. But
Yeah.
but you guys are playing hard. I see that. Me, personally, I have never questioned how hard you guys play. It's always been the little things, like I told the guys earlier, the execution. And the only people that can beat y'all is you, if you put your mind to it. You got a good coach. Listen to what he's telling you. He's got good assistants. Listen to what they're telling you. I think you guys can do some things this year. Instead of the season.
And guys, talk about that hard work that Chop's been talking about, that he's been seeing in y'all growing so much, and since spring ball, summer workouts, whatever it may be, the evolution of the team and evolution of this hard work to help you grow. Tell us how that's come to play on Friday nights.
You know, in the summertime, we put in a lot of work. We was up there every day. You know, it's paying off. So.
And you can just tell that we always were with each other during the summer, because on the team, it's just like we know we're on the same page, and we're always like good with each other.
Those guys talked a lot about bond and having a good team chemistry, and how good you guys have bond so far to start the season, and how you've continued to grow with each other as the season's gone on. Talk about your chemistry with your teammates, and how you guys want to continue to grow as the season goes on.
I feel like we all have a good chemistry and a bond together. We really all do get along, and we always know what to do. Me and him both have really good bond. We trust each other on the field. We're always together on and off the field. It's just we all got chemistry with each other.
Okay, the fine. When you say chemistry, for those that don't know, what are you talking about as far as the chemistry? Explain that.
Like, we're always on the same page. We know we got each other's back. We can trust each other on the field and off the field, and we're always just helping each other.
Okay, great. And you got to have that. You got to trust your teammates. You got to believe in their ability, and they have to believe in your ability.
Yes, sir.
And that's what gets you. That's what makes those hard games, the harder games, easier to win. When you know that the guy lined up next to you is going to do his job.
Yes,
you know you got to do your job to allow him to do his. That's what that chemistry is all about.
And a huge part of that trust is communication with each other. Coach Davis, how have you really tried to instill communication with them to continue to talk on the field and help them grow with each other? And how has y'all's guys' communication with each other continue to help you guys succeed?
You know, we preach a lot about you got to communicate. You can't think, you got to talk. And you got to make sure you're on the same wavelength. We've done a few things as a team to help grow that team atmosphere. And we have that me mentality and we mentality now. And we just push about it and we laugh and we talk about one statement is don't talk about it, be about it.
Be about it.
And that's what we preach, and that's what's on the walls going into the locker room. But that right there is helping us grow the team and help us get where we're at right now.
And the guys being a part of that secondary communication is a huge part. How do you guys continue to grow as far as that goes and continue to talk to each other and tell each other what you're seeing out there to make sure you're not giving up any big plays or you're covering your man the way you're supposed to?
Like every day in practice, Coach Kimball, he makes sure we're always talking, yelling at each other, make sure we know the calls. In practice, we see it. What we see in the game, we see in practice. So we just know. It's just in the back of our hand. It's just easy.
One thing I noticed about Coach Kimball, he's not the biggest of the coaches. But he has the voice that can carry from end zone to end zone. And it's not muffled. You can understand every word he's saying. So how does that affect you when he's telling you something? He's telling you to make an adjustment. Can you recognize his voice from all the rest of the coaches?
Most definitely.
Yes.
Okay. And then you react to it.
Yes, sir.
Because you don't want to come to the sideline and have to look him in the face, right?
And how has he been a big motivator for you guys, continuing to help you guys grow and wanting to see you guys get better? We heard from Hadaway that he's always in on Friday nights ready for film for the next week. Talk about how he just helps y'all grow and wants y'all to succeed out there.
I'm gonna say from Monday to Friday, he locked in every day at practice. Like he bring the fire, make sure we ready. Yeah.
During school, he would be the chillest person you know. Practice, different guy, locked in, he's always texting us, be ready for film, be ready for practice, be ready for the game, be locked in. Just a locked-in dude during practice.
Okay. Big game coming up Friday night against Atlanta. Talk about what that game will mean to y'all and what you're most looking forward to.
It'll mean a lot to us, especially to me because it's my first year playing them on the varsity. And it'd be really cool to win against them with all my teammates.
Just coming out winning, dominating. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, I'll tell y'all this. It would mean a lot to me. A lot to me if y'all beat them. Okay? All right.
We talked a little bit in the last segment about Atlanta's kind of explosive offense. They have pretty good quarterback, good receiver, good backfield. Tell us what you guys have seen through film and study so far on the defensive side to help you prepare for that game.
Seen a lot of trips. They just run a bunch of routes out of trips, a bunch of tight ends on the side. It's just a bunch of tight ends and trip stuff and spread, doubles, a bunch of stuff like that.
Hey, you the man in the back calling the defensive plays. Secondary, hey.
Referring back to Coach Kimball, like, he made sure that we know, like, when we see it, like, just snap and just we know what to do. So it's a lot of stuff, like, we ready for it.
I'm really surprised y'all hadn't mentioned that speed factor. They got a lot of speed.
Yeah, we got a lot of speed.
Oh, okay, now you know you can't give them a step. Because that step will turn into 3 or 4 steps, and it's over. All right?
Well, we got speed too, so.
Yeah, I know that, but I see the little games y'all be playing back in that secondary.
You guys have showed a lot of improvement in this last game against Mount Pleasant. Coming out a fast start with that opening kickoff touchdown, and then Gary London coming in with that rushing touchdown. Just a lot of improvement as a whole, as a squad. Tell us what you guys both were seeing in that game against Mount Pleasant and how you guys felt like you've grown.
Came out ready. As you see the first play. After that, we was all fired up, so we was ready.
It was just a different type of atmosphere that game after that first kickoff return. It was pretty cool atmosphere, and we were all just locked in and hyped up to play, making plays, hype each other up. Just a really good atmosphere to be in.
Well, I think if there was ever a team that needed something good to happen to them, it was you guys.
Yes, sir.
And for that to happen on the opening kickoff, it set the tone for that first half. And I'm hoping it will carry on to this week, too. Because you guys know you can do it. You just got to go out there and do it. Yes, you got the ability. You coached up. You know what to do. Execution, that's the main thing. But you already told me that we done took that me out of it. Now it's us. So let that work for you.
And we got a first-year guy on varsity, our first year on varsity, last year on varsity. Tell us what this season means to you guys and what you're looking to see as we continue to grow as the season goes on.
It means a lot last year, so.
Well, it means a lot to me. It's my senior year because I just transferred here and just finally getting to bond with all the guys in my last year on varsity. And I really want us to see us get better with each other, bond better, and our team get a whole lot better just together.
Coach Davis, kind of talk about these guys, these senior leaders that you've had. We've had 4 of them here today, and guys that truly represent your program and represent your team well, and guys that you look to be leaders for the next upcoming class. Tell us those guys that you have and the guys that you really saw as become true leaders for your team.
You know, I've seen a lot of these guys grow, and they're just continuing to grow. And like I tell them, you want this season to go a certain way, it starts with you guys. And being seniors, you've been through the grind, you've been in the fire. And we just got to keep on pushing forward. And we got a pretty big senior class, and they know what is expected. They know what the coaches expect out of them. They know what Coach Milner wants them on offense. They know what Coach Kimball has defense, and they also know what Coach Jones brings to the table on special teams. So we're doing those little things right, and it starts with these guys right here, and they're great leaders, and they're underclassmen. They follow well, and that's why we're sitting where we're sitting, and we're excited about this game tomorrow, Friday night.
I got one more question for all of you. What will be the key to a win for Liberty-Eylau Friday night against Atlanta?
You know, just coming out ready, doing what we know what we supposed to do. So
I feel like if we just come out locked in, good atmosphere, don't play around, and do what we're supposed to do like we practice, and just set the tone, we will be good.
Okay, one thing you guys won't have that you'll be using as a little bit of excuse is the heat. There's going to be some good weather. Maybe a little bit of rain, but not a whole lot. Good weather, cool weather, hidden weather, Mr. Neal. Okay? Hidden weather. So, hey, I wish you guys the best of luck. You know, like I say, I see a whole lot, but I don't say nothing.
Yes,
you know, this is my time to talk right here, not on the sideline with you.
Sir.
So, hey, I really appreciate what you guys are doing. You got a good coach. Listen to him, and I think you'll go far.
Absolutely, guys. We appreciate y'all coming out here tonight. We appreciate all of Liberty-Eylau for coming out. Cheer, drill team, the band, the volleyball team leadership, and of course the football team. We really appreciate all of y'all for coming out. We appreciate walk-ons for supporting us as always, and we wish y'all the best Friday night.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, and then yesterday was my birthday, so Friday night, you guys give me my birthday present, okay? I want that W.
Yes, sir.
You want us to sing happy birthday real quick, Chuck?
No. No.
All right, well, on that note, we're going to close it out again. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you probably next month here at Walk-On.